Hey guys, so this is my 2 year lock update. I've been locked for 2 years now. I started my locks May 25th, 2015, and it's a day late, but better late than never. So today is May 26th. I just washed my hair. And I wanted to come in and show it to you wet because I'm not going to do a retwist this month, and I wanted you all to see the length. So I'm going to show you the length, and then I'll talk to you about some other things, how I'm feeling about my hair at 2 years, and that's it. So obviously this is the front, okay? Not retwisted, so my roots, of course, are just out. I haven't retwisted my hair since March, I want to say, or February. I can't remember, but once this year I have done it. This is the side, back. This is the back. And this is the other side. Okay. So thoughts on my 2 year update. I am pleased. I think my hair looks a lot more mature now. I feel like I really have locks. It looks way more mature. Than it did at 1 year locked. I'm pleased with the growth. I'm able to put my hair up in a ponytail. I can wear buns. I mean, I can just do everything that I've been wanting to do. Like literally, most of the time, my hair is just like up in a bun, and it's great. I love that part of it. The now for the things that I don't like, are that my locks are not perfect, and I know that they're not supposed to be perfect, but there's some parts of my locks that I feel have not filled out, and I don't know if that's because I didn't palm roll all the way down my lock, or because I started with 2-strand twists and my hair type just didn't allow for that. Like, just an example, like some of the locks have like dents in them, and I end up having to like put a knot in it. I'm trying to find a lock so that I can show you like a good example, but there have been some locks that like literally aren't even. Like, this lock isn't perfect. It isn't perfect, but it doesn't bother me. There are some locks that have like clear parts that haven't filled out. Like, I started with 2-strand twists, and because I have 4C hair, when I twist my hair really compacts. Even before lock, like not even talking about like locking and compacting, but like my hair really compacts. I don't feel like my hair texture combined with 2-strand twists starting method allowed for my hair to expand. And let me just show you this lock in the back. This lock here was started, of course, my whole head was started with 2-strand twists, okay? So this right here is where my hair was when I first started. And you see that this portion of my hair never expanded. I can't take it apart. I can, but without combing out my locks. But it's just not expanded like the rest of the lock. You see how this up here has expanded and it's gotten fatter, thicker, and it's locked. And then when you come down here, it's just literally this 2-strand twist. Like, that annoys me. There's a lot. Okay, here I put a knot right here. You probably can't really tell, but there was like a spot that hadn't expanded. And that is something that I feel like if I were to do my locks over again, that I would start with comb coils, because that would maybe allow the space for my hair to expand, because it's not so compact, but it's already in that coil shape, which is what I probably should have done. Um, and for the most part, my ends are sealed. I do have some that are not all the way sealed, if you can see that. It doesn't bother me as much as it used to bother me. I don't have as many unsealed ends as I used to, but it does. It's okay. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I have not seen talked about as much on YouTube, but it's about postpartum shedding. Okay, so if you've been following me since the beginning, you know that I was pregnant. I had a baby. My baby is now 6 months old. Now, postpartum shedding normally starts around 4 months postpartum. I didn't know how postpartum shedding would affect me because I have locks. And in postpartum, what happens in postpartum shedding is that before you get pregnant, you naturally shed somewhere in between hundreds to 1,000 strands of hair per day, depending on how thick or thin your hair is, and it just varies from person to person. During pregnancy, there's a whole bunch of things going on with your body. There's a whole bunch of hormone level changes that happen, and you stop shedding hair. After you deliver your baby, like for the first 3 months, you still have those hormones, but it's slowly coming down. You do have like a big change once the placenta detaches and all of that stuff, and then around 4 months is when you really start to kind of get back to the normalization of your hormone levels as when pre-pregnancy. So they say 4 months is about. Sorry, I was distracted. 4 months is about when is about that time when postpartum shedding starts. So to be honest, I thought that I was going to escape it, but I didn't. Postpartum shedding hit me around my edges, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Um, and I already deal with and suffer from trichotillomania, which I have another video on. So the postpartum shedding didn't help. Okay, it is growing back, but I did notice it around my baby was about 4 months old. It just was like sparse. Okay, um, and postpartum shedding, what I could say about it is when it comes to locks, it really hits your roots heavy. So where your hair doesn't necessarily look that thin, because it's locked, it's becoming locked in your locks. It Your roots and your edges can start to look thin, which is why I'm not retwisting. Right now, I'm giving my hair a chance to grow back, and then I'll just add that hair in and make my roots a little stronger. But for now, I'm on a retwist break. So, I'm not sure how bad it looks to you, but this it has grown back, but it was a lot thinner when it first happened, and it was a lot thicker beforehand. This has always been my weak spot. This is always where the trick has taken place, but the trichotillomania just made it a lot worse. I mean, sorry, the postpartum depression just made it a lot worse. Not depression, sorry, shedding. Made it a lot worse to deal with. Um, this in particular, do you see how thin that is right there? It's literally like hanging on by a strand of hair. And also this too. You see how this was my 2-strand twist, and now that the new growth has had the chance to come in. I know that this is butted here, and this is not all the way locked, but I just feel like this never expanded. Um, but yeah, so that's what's going on with my hair. That's pretty much what's going on. I'm going to do um, pipe cleaner curls and continue on my break from retwisting. But other than that, I love my hair. It's so long, um, and I'm so pleased with it. And I think that's it. I still use the same products. I'm using Dr. Bronner's to wash. I use castor oil, vitamin E. I did start using crap leave-in conditioner, and this is the Jane Carter solution. I'm just trying out different ones right now to keep my hair moisturized. Um, but right now, yep, that's what I'm doing. If anyone wants an update on my edges growing back, I can do something like that. But other than that, I don't really have any other thing to talk about. Um, I did want to show my son, but I had to come and do this video when he was not home because he's so busy and he's so loud. So maybe next time. But thank you all for watching, and thank you everybody for requesting that I do an update and asking me how I've been. We've been great. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.